What really happens inside your brain in the moments right before you die? It's one of life's biggest questions. We can't observe every final moment, but neuroscience gives us some powerful clues into this profound experience. When the body begins to shut down, you might think the brain just stops. But that's not what happens. In fact, for a short period, it becomes incredibly active. As oxygen levels start to drop, the brain doesn't just give up. It unleashes a flood of chemicals. Two of the most important are dopamine and endorphins. These are your brain's natural feel-good chemicals, linked to feelings of pleasure, calm, and powerful pain relief. This might explain why many people who survive near-death experiences often describe a sense of overwhelming peace, warmth, or even euphoria. It's the brain's final powerful attempt to comfort itself. At the very same time, another chemical called glutamate floods the brain. Glutamate is a major player in memory and perception. This sudden, massive surge could be the reason behind the famous phenomenon of seeing your life flash before your eyes. The brain, in a state of high alert, might be rapidly replaying memories, trying to make sense of what's happening by pulling from your entire life's experiences, emotions, and imagination all at once. This intense internal activity can also create vivid visions, the sensation of moving towards a bright light, or even the feeling of leaving your own body. It's a sensory overload, generated entirely from within. As the lack of oxygen becomes critical, the brain's intricate communication network starts to break down. Different regions that normally work in perfect harmony begin to lose their connection. This breakdown can dramatically distort your perception of time and reality. Seconds might stretch into what feels like minutes, or even hours. Your sense of self and the world around you can become completely altered. Eventually, the brain's electrical signals, the brain waves, begin to slow down, becoming weaker and weaker until they fade away completely. When all brain activity ceases, consciousness as we know it ends. What's so fascinating is that the brain seems to fight until the very end. This final surge of activity isn't a passive shutdown. It's an active, last-ditch effort to protect itself and process the ultimate transition. While death remains one of our greatest mysteries, science reveals that the brain's final moments are anything but empty or dark. They are complex, powerful, and deeply, uniquely human. If you enjoy science that explores the very edge of life and consciousness, subscribe to our channel for more mind-bending truths. Thanks for watching.